Forgot to film an intro. So here we go. Car's already apart, obviously. We will show you how we got to this predicament we're in, and get rolling. Have some fun. Today's the day. Day for the Great Divide. We're gonna split this Camaro. Subframe's about out. No going back now. There she is. She's split. With a little finagling. Now we can see what we really need to get to. I'm gonna get this all cleaned up. Repaint the firewall. Re-undercoat underneath. And the tentative plan right now is we're gonna stick with the small block. Tentatively. Just to save a little bit of money so I can do some more modifications that I really want to do. Everything's all good with the small block, so we're going to regasket it, clean it all up, paint it. Probably going to end up putting some headers on it and full exhaust, possibly intake, fuel injection. I don't know how far we're going to get on that. But this is going to be a driver, so I want to keep the AC all nice and on there, but it's gonna be fun. Now that she's out though, we got a mess, so I'm gonna do a little cleanup, get this a little organized, and then we're gonna start diving into the firewall. We're gonna start taking the stuff off the firewall and getting that cleaned up and smoothed out and get that ready for paint. Project, we're not really going to touch the outside of the car yet. I say yet, but I'm going to change my mind and do something with it. Spice it up a little bit. Want a little overkill on the brakes, so I got to put wheels on it. When I put wheels on it, I really want some wide Johnnies on there. I know 275s will fit underneath the stock. Don't really want to mini tub it. We might do some body mods. I don't know. Feeling like making some parts. So I'm gonna let that go. No more plans. Gonna have to stay tuned and wait and see what happens. But Netta, she ain't gonna be the same anymore. Oh yeah, and if you're new, Netta was an aunt of mine, my favorite aunt. And it just so happened this car started off life as a Berlinetta. She ain't gonna be stock anymore though. Sorry to all you people that get mad about people tearing nice cars apart. Oh, keep it original. I've done that. I'm over that. I don't look at original cars. Neither does anybody else. Kids these days, we want to mess with some stuff. I'm not a kid, but we want to play with some stuff. We want to make difference. So, stay tuned. This is what you like. We're going to have some fun. Well, it's been a couple days. Life happens. So, I think I left you guys off that we were gonna do a little cleaning up, get a little more organized. Well, I jumped ahead a little bit. I started stripping some stuff off the firewall. Ended up getting all the AC, brake master cylinder, and the wipers off. As you can tell, I work in a very cramped garage. But we're gonna make it work. So we got the engine, transmission, everything all laid off here to the side. I got something over here against the garage door that you'll see in some more episodes after we start diving into this firewall. That's where we're gonna go. We're gonna start off by taking a couple peeks at it. I already noticed a couple changes I want to make. The heater condenser, or the heater coil, you can see the dents in that. I'm gonna have to get those out, but all the air conditioner was held on with these self-tapping screws, or whatever you want to call them. We're gonna change those out to nut zerts. And just clean it up a little bit. Probably go to some Allen key button hardware. I don't know, this firewall's got, it's like this, the whole car was covered in this. Whoever had this car originally did not want it to rot at all. The car was undercoated. It bought it in beautiful, you know, original shape. Probably should leave it alone, but I'm not going to. But it was undercoated with this tar all over the place. I've never seen it on the firewall. I don't understand why they put it on the firewall, but we're gonna clean it up. Don't know if I'm gonna go black or body color with it. Hopefully figure that out soon, because we're gonna get to ripping on this. But let's dive in. Please don't break. Please. Please. Don't break it. Don't break it. I'm free. And I didn't break it. How many vacuum lines this car has? Don't know if I'm gonna be able to get rid of that stuff. More pieces. Right now, I like putting all these screws back in place for right now, and when I get time, once I start working on this and prepping this, we got a sandblaster back there, just a cabinet. We're gonna sandblast all these screws, and then I got a 3-step process to re-black anodize everything. So we're gonna go through and re-black anodize all the bolts and get all of that cleaned back up. Like I said, on the firewall, probably gonna change some of this stuff to nut zerts, and just to clean it up a little bit. I don't know if we'll do it up here in the cowl or not, but clean this all up. Don't know if I'm gonna have to paint in there. Doesn't look like it. Everything looks real good, and that's why I bought the car I bought, because I'm not breaking bolts off trying to get this thing back together, or taking apart. this car has everything, is the most part that I've found factory. Never been taken apart, never been hacked, if you want to call it that. Everything's pretty solid, which is a big reasoning for, like I said, buying the car I did. Everything's there, you know, like the small little window brackets to hold the window up while they're putting it in, you know, even down to the little plastic shrouds around the window. Just some stuff, when people take windows out, that stuff doesn't go back on. That's kind of the reasoning for buying what I bought. But we're gonna keep getting this stripped down, and I'll check in when we get it all done. That's the last of it. Got it all stripped down, all the bits off of it, except for some of the smaller pieces, the bolts, obviously, for my reasons. But that's where we're gonna leave off this episode. Like I said, thanks for joining me and liking and subscribing. Hopefully you guys enjoy the content. Like I said, already there. Hopefully you guys stick around for a little bit. Give me a break on the editing. Never done it before in my life. Not a videographer, not an editor, really not at anything. Just an average guy. So we're gonna keep this up and see where she goes. But we'll get there sooner or later.